What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be rebuilding the Sacramento Kings. As we all know, they fired away their head coach a few days ago, Mike Brown, and there's rumors going around that it was because he wanted to put DeMar DeRozan as a bench player, and that didn't suit well with the front office. I'm not sure how true those rumors are, but those are the rumors. And they did sign DeMar DeRozan the past offseason to a 3-year, $73 million contract. In my opinion, DeMar DeRozan does not fit this team at all. They have a big three with no floor spacing. DeMar DeRozan is not even averaging a single made three-pointer a game. So I don't know if that's going to really work out for this team in the long run. It is 2024. Teams are taking like 100 three-pointers a game. For that reason, we're going to be trading away DeMar DeRozan for a new starting power forward, and then we can push Keegan Murray's position to small forward where his overall will probably go up, and I'm pretty sure he'll play a lot better at the small forward position. Ever since DeRozan's came on this team, Keegan Murray has not really been playing well at all, and I have a feeling that's because DeRozan kind of took his position in a way. So Keegan Murray could finally be himself after we trade away DeMar DeRozan and get ourselves a new starting power forward. Also, if you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure to drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Now let's get right into the video. So we're going to start this video off with a banger trade of DeMar DeRozan where we acquire ourselves a new starting power forward. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be insane trades, as you guys can see. There's Paul George, Zach LaVine, Porzingis. This is a trade I love. The reason for that is the Sacramento Kings do not have a rim protector, and Porzingis could be that rim protector for us. So we could possibly get Porzingis, move his position to be our power forward. He's an amazing defender, three-point shooter. He would most definitely help out with our three-point shooting and rim protection. So there's a lot of players here, and there's also Jalen Johnson, which I'm kind of interested in. But I don't want to give up on Keegan Murray just yet, so we won't be pulling that trade off. OG Anunoby is a nice trade also, an amazing 3-and-D wing who would most definitely help out our team. But I think Porzingis is going to be the trade we go for. Pascal Siakam would be nice, but he's not really a rim protector. I kind of want a rim protector on our team since we don't have one. Sabonis is not a rim protector, Pascal Siakam's not a rim protector. So I think, where is he? I think Kristaps Porzingis is going to be the best move for our team. For the first trade, we're going to be trading away DeMar DeRozan for Kristaps Porzingis to be our new starting power forward. And I'm pretty sure this trade alone is going to make us 10 times better in my opinion. We can push Porzingis' position to power forward, where he could be our new rim protecting power forward on this team. The thing I like about Porzingis is he'll help with our three-point shooting, offense, rim protection, all of that. So this is what our rotation would be looking like. De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Keegan Murray, Porzingis, and Sabonis. But I also want to upgrade our shooting guard position from Malik Monk. He's a 6'3 guard, a shooting guard. In my opinion, our backcourt is really small. So I think we're going to be upgrading our shooting guard position. So there's not really any trades for many shooting guards out here. When we tried trading away Malik Monk in Trade Finder, there is DeJounte Murray who we could move to be our shooting guard, or we can use him in a trade for a different shooting guard. So we're going to go ahead and pull this trade offer to DeJounte Murray. He has a pretty high trade value, which we could use to acquire ourselves a new shooting guard if we don't want to keep him. But as of right now, I'm going to bring DeJounte Murray here and then probably flip him for a different shooting guard. And if you guys are wondering why I want to flip DeJounte Murray, it's pretty simple. His three-point shot in 2K is horrible. He has a 74 overall three-point shot. And our team needs shooters on the team. We have one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the league, the 5th worst team to be exact. So we're going to go ahead and trade away DeJounte Murray for OG Anunoby. I would like to keep Devin Carter out of this trade. He's a player they drafted at the 13th overall pick in the 2024 draft. He could possibly progress in the future, so I want to keep Devin Carter out of this trade if we can. Let's see what they say for straight up DeJounte Murray for OG Anunoby. we're going to move OG Anunoby's position to be our shooting guard. And they declined. By the looks of it, they want Devin Carter, but I'm most definitely not giving that up. But I will give up some second rounders and maybe a first rounder if that's what it takes. It looks like it is going to take a first round pick. Whoa. They're down to send us Mitchell Robinson for Kevin Huerter and Jay Crowder. I'm pretty sure that we should pull this trade off no matter what. For Mitchell Robinson to be our backup center is going to be insane. I think we're going to go ahead and pull this trade off. And now we got ourselves a new rotation and we added a bench piece in Mitchell Robinson. Then this is what the rotation is going to look like as of right now. Our starting lineup is going to include De'Aaron Fox, OG Anunoby at the shooting guard position, Keegan Murray at the small forward position, Porzingis as our power forward. Then we have Sabonis, and off the bench we're going to have Keon Ellis, Mitchell Robinson, Trey Lyles, and Antonio Reeves. I may switch Antonio Reeves out for someone else, I'm not sure, or I may sign someone who's a free agent with a higher overall. I'm going to see what we can do to upgrade our bench a little bit. Like, we can get Patrick Beverley. I'm pretty sure that would be a pretty good get for us. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign Patrick Beverley to a 1-year minimum contract to be our backup point guard. So this is going to be our new rotation as of right now. We have De'Aaron Fox, OG Anunoby, Keegan Murray, Kristaps Porzingis, Domantas Sabonis, and then off the bench we're going to have Keon Ellis, Patrick Beverley, Mitchell Robinson, and Trey Lyles. Our bench could use a little bit of an upgrade, but I think we should be fine as of right now. We'll run with this core and see how things play out. I'm going to simulate until the trade deadline. If we're playing good, I'll simulate until the end of this season, where hopefully we can make the playoffs. And game number 1 with our new core is a win where we blow out the Philadelphia 76ers. We held them to 85 points, which is insane. Here is our new team. Porzingis in his debut, 16 points. OG with 11. Mitchell Robinson, 4 and 4. I think we're going to have a pretty good season. Our defense on the big three of the Philadelphia 76ers was insane, as you guys can see, holding them to only 85 points. I stopped here at the trade deadline. We're still losing a bunch of games, so I decided to upgrade our shooting guard position. We're going to be pulling off this trade here. OG Anunoby has been struggling ever since he came on our team, so we might as well trade him away for a different shooting guard, and Devin Vassell would be that perfect starting shooting guard to have on our team. He's an amazing three-point shooter, amazing defender, and we also get ourselves Chris Paul to be our backup point guard. So we're going to go ahead and pull this trade off where we send away OG Anunoby, Trey Lyles for Devin Vassell and Chris Paul. In my opinion, that trade right there will most definitely help out our team, hopefully at least. This is going to be our new rotation. We have De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Keegan Murray, Porzingis, Sabonis, and then off the bench we're going to have our new point guard, backup point guard in Chris Paul, Mitchell Robinson. I'm going to take Patrick Beverley out of this rotation, Keon Ellis, and now we need ourselves a backup power forward since we traded away Trey Lyles. I think there should be a backup power forward we can get who is a free agent at the moment. And I'll probably settle with Robert Covington. He's a pretty good defender. So I'm going to release a player and bring him on our team. And then I'll see y'all at the end of this season. There's one last trade we're going to be pulling off here. And that's for Royce O'Neal. We're going to be sending Patrick Beverley and Robert Covington, the Phoenix Suns, for Royce O'Neal and a second round pick. Robert Covington was a free agent and I went ahead and signed him. But we don't really need Patrick Beverley since we got Chris Paul. And Royce O'Neal could be the perfect backup small forward / power forward. He's shooting 43% from the 3-point line. And he's an amazing defender. So we're going to go ahead and bring Royce O'Neal to the Sacramento Kings to be our backup small forward / power forward. At the end of season 1, Luka Doncic wins MVP, Jared McCain wins Rookie of the Year, Amin Thompson 6th player, Wemby wins Defensive Player, Jalen Suggs Most Improved, Nikola Jokic wins Clutch Player of the Year, Tom Thibodeau Coach Player, and they also win Executive of the Year. Let's see if we get any All-NBA selections. We do get Domantas Sabonis on All-NBA second team, which is nice to see, and we also get De'Aaron Fox on All-NBA third team, which is really nice to see. Let's see if we get any all-defensive teams. I highly doubt it, and we don't. And we're a play-in team. We're the 7th seed, as you guys can see. Towards the end of the season, we played a lot better, but we were struggling until we traded OG Anunoby and until we got Royce O'Neal. A few trades kind of helped, but at the same time, it didn't. I thought after acquiring ourselves Porzingis and OG Anunoby, we would have been an unstoppable team, but that was not the case, even though Porzingis played amazing. Let me show you guys the player stats before we get into the play-in tournament here. So our players played absolutely phenomenal. De'Aaron Fox was averaging 24 points per game, 20 from Sabonis, 19 from Porzingis, 15.5 from Devin Vassell, 12 from Keegan Murray, who struggled a lot. His efficiency was really bad. I hope he could get better offensively. Royce O'Neal started playing bad once he got on our team for some reason, as you guys can see. Hopefully he can pick it up a notch. Chris Paul was amazing off our bench as our 6th man. Keon Ellis, Mitchell Robinson. Now we're going to be going up against the Phoenix Suns. I'm going to fix up our player minutes and then hopefully we can make the playoffs. I fixed up our player minutes, and in the play-in tournament, we have the Phoenix Suns. Let's see if we can defeat them. We'll jump into Simcast. I hope we make it into the playoffs. If we don't even have our own lottery pick. I believe it is top 10 protected though. It looks like we are going to, we are going to be beating the Phoenix Suns and making it into the playoffs. De'Aaron Fox scored 33 points, 27 from Porzingis, 22 from Keegan Murray, there we go, 16 from Royce O'Neal, 12 from Devin Vassell. Now in round number 1, we got the OKC Thunder. The Phoenix Suns lose to the Memphis Grizzlies, and they'll be taking on the Dallas Mavericks. And we got the OKC Thunder. This sucks. We got one of the toughest teams in the first round. Hopefully we're able to defeat them, but I don't really have too high hopes. I'm going to fix up our player minutes and then we'll get right into the playoffs. Player minutes have been fixed. Let's see how we play against the OKC Thunder. Game 1 is a win. That's a good sign, I hope. Keegan Murray played absolutely phenomenal, putting up 27 points. And he played amazing in the play-in tournament. I hope he can continue playing like this. Porzingis 15, Fox with 14, Vassell 13, Mitchell Robinson. Where is Sabonis? He got fouled out in 18 minutes. Okay. Game number 2 is a loss. Sabonis had 29 points, 14 boards, but we sadly fell short. Game number 3 is a win though, so we're up 2-1 against the OKC Thunder with Fox scoring 34 points, a triple-double from Sabonis, a double-double from Keegan Murray, who's been playing really good so far. Game 4 is a loss. The OKC Thunder do beat us. Porzingis had 28 points, 24 from Sabonis, and 22 from Fox. What I think I'm going to do is put Porzingis on Chet Holmgren. Porzingis is 7'2", and I believe, Chet Holmgren 7'1". So we're going to put Kristaps Porzingis on Chet Holmgren. That way he guards Holmgren and hopefully could lock him up. So I did come up with a little coach game plan. We put De'Aaron Fox on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and then I put Porzingis on Chet. Let's see how things play out here in game 5, and it's a loss. So Chet still had 33 points even though Porzingis was guarding him. Porzingis had 28 points, 25 from Fox. Keegan Murray has been playing good this playoff run, but hopefully we don't lose here. What game would this be? Game 6. Let's see if we can catch up and go to a game 7. We'll jump into Simcast where we do have home court advantage. And so far we do have the lead. They are pushing back. And we end up winning by 3 points. In the second half they almost came back there. Luckily that didn't happen. Sabonis had 26 points, 22 from Porzingis. Where is Fox? Fox only had 11 points. Fox is only averaging 20 points per game. That makes no sense. But it is what it is. Chet only had 17 points thanks to Porzingis. Hopefully we can beat them here in game 7 and advance to the next round. So far we do have the lead. Hopefully we can run away with it. We still have the lead, and it looks like we're going to be defeating the OKC Thunder and advancing to the second round. Sabonis had 22 points, 18 rebounds, and 7 assists, 20 points from Keegan Murray, 19 from Fox, 16 from Devin Vassell, who's been playing absolutely phenomenal, 14 from Porzingis, who's struggling offensively, but he's still playing good. Chris Paul had 11. Let's see how our defense was. On Chet, our defense was amazing. So as you guys can see, Porzingis locked down Chet the past 2 games in order to help us make it to the second round, where we will be taking on the LA Lakers. This is a much easier team to defeat than the OKC Thunder, of course. Let's see how things go. Game 1 is a win for us. Fox scores 24, 23 from Devin Vassell, 20 rebounds from Porzingis had 20 rebounds. That may be a career high for Porzingis, I'm not sure. And then Sabonis almost had a triple-double. Game 2 is a loss. LeBron James puts 31 points on us. Sabonis had a 27, 16 rebound triple-double, but we still fell short. Game 3 is a win. We're up 2-1. Keegan Murray 19, and then the rest of the team. Can we go up 3-1? And we do just that. It's 26 from Porzingis, 21 from Fox, and 20 from Vassell, as well as a triple-double from Sabonis. Is this going to be a gentleman sweep? It's going to be a gentleman sweep. Let's go. Porzingis with 33 points. Another triple-double from Sabonis. He's playing phenomenal, almost averaging a triple-double this playoff run. And oh god, it looks like we're going to be going up against the Dallas Mavericks, of course. Luka, Kyrie, Clay, PJ Washington, and Derek Lively. Let's see if they made any changes to their roster. They did acquire Jordan Clarkson, and he's averaging 12 points, shooting almost 50, 40, 70. Hopefully we're able to defeat this team. Let's see. Game 1 is a loss. Fox 23, Porzingis 20, but we still fell short. And we're down 2-0 just like that. I highly doubt we're going to be beating this team. The Dallas Mavericks are the hardest team to defeat in 2K simulation. We're down 3-0, might as well just simulate around and get this over with, and we are eliminated in 5 games. Luka Doncic wins Western Conference Finals MVP, Bam Adebayo wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So the Miami Heat made it all the way to the NBA Finals with Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, and Bam Adebayo. Let's see how this goes. It's pretty obvious. Yup, the Dallas Mavericks go on to win, with Luka Doncic winning Finals MVP. I want to see how our players played in order to decide if we need to make some moves. So Devin Vassell was amazing offensively and defensively, so we're not going to move him. Keegan Murray we may move, to be honest. I had higher hopes for him, and his efficiency is horrible. I tried changing his shot tendencies, and it's clearly not working. Porzingis was good, so I think we'll probably keep him around, unless we can trade him for a different rim protecting power forward that's better than he is. Sabonis we're not trading. And yeah, that's it. Let's see. So of course the Dallas Mavericks win the finals. I'm going to overturn a few of these retirements. LeBron James could most definitely play. Al Horford, I wouldn't be surprised if he retires this offseason. I'm going to overturn a few of these retirements, and then I'll see you guys at the NBA draft or free agency. So we do not have any picks for this NBA draft, but if Ace Bailey falls down to 3 or 4, we may try to trade for that pick. Let's see what happens here. Cooper Flag goes number 1. Hopefully the Wizards don't take Ace Bailey and they take VJ Edgecombe. So I'm going to try making a trade happen with the Chicago Bulls for their 3rd overall pick. First, let's see if we can even get that. Yes, we can. I would be down to send away all our future picks in order to make this happen, because getting Ace Bailey would be absolutely phenomenal for our team. I would trade Keegan Murray in this trade, but we don't have the salary. He's on expired contract. We have a team option, but we cannot trade him away at the moment, which really sucks. Let's see what they say to 3 first-round picks, and they decline. What about if we throw in a second, and they still decline? We could throw in Mitchell Robinson or Royce O'Neal. We could throw in both of them, so I think we're going to be getting ourselves Ace Bailey. Let's see what they say to Royce O'Neal here, and they decline. And now we could also throw in Mitchell Robinson, And the trade goes through. So now we're going to be getting Ace Bailey on our team. This is going to be insane. He's a good 3-point shooter. His Hall of Fame ceiling is LeBron James. Let's go. He has an A- 3-point shot. He's an amazing defender, and he'll be our new starting small forward for the future. I was not expecting to be getting ourselves a top 3 pick, but Ace Bailey is going to be absolutely phenomenal to have on our team. Which means Keegan Murray now we could trade and have Ace Bailey as our full-time starting small forward. We do have team option on Keegan Murray, which we're going to pick up, and the same as Keon Ellis, but we are going to be trading away Keegan Murray. He played absolutely horrible the previous season and in the playoffs, so we're going to trade him for a different player. But we are going to pick up the team option and then flip him. I don't think we need to bring back anyone in free agency. We have all our good players signed on contracts, which is amazing. Isaac Jones, I guess we'll go ahead and give him the qualifying offer. Let's double check to see if we have any players to bring back, and we don't, which is amazing. I'm going to try pulling off an insane trade here for Evan Mobley and Isaac Okoro, where we send away Kristaps Porzingis and Keegan Murray. I wasn't planning on trading away Kristaps Porzingis, but if it could get us a player like Evan Mobley, I'm most definitely open to trading him. Same as Keegan Murray. Let's see what the Cleveland Cavaliers say for this trade, and they decline. What if we take Isaac Okoro out of this trade? We're giving them almost 8-star value players for a 4.5-star value player. I would kind of want something back in return for a second player, but I'm not sure who that would be. We do need a backup center in my opinion. Yes, we do. Okay, never mind. I signed Von Looney. So we could go for Jalen Tyson, I guess. He progresses pretty nicely in 2K. Let's see what they say, and they decline. What if we straight up do Kristaps Porzingis and Keegan Murray for Evan Mobley, and they accept? Let's go. Now we got ourselves a new starting power forward, and Evan Mobley, who's a double-double guy. He's an amazing defender and could shoot the 3-ball as well now. So this is going to be a really interesting team this season. Hopefully we're championship contenders. I guess we'll see. I'm going to finish filling out our roster in free agency. Then I'll see y'all at the start of season number 2. Here we are at the start of season number 2 with our new rotation. Our starting 5 will be De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Ace Bailey, Evan Mobley, and Sabonis, and then our bench will include Keon Ellis, Taurean Prince, Kevon Looney, and Devin Carter. Taurean Prince we signed in free agency to be our backup small forward, and now Evan Mobley has progressed to a 91 overall, which makes him the highest overall on our team. He is going to be our second option scoring wise. De'Aaron Fox will be our first option. I'm pretty excited to see how the season plays out. I think we're a championship team, but I guess we'll see how things play out. As long as Ace Bailey can be a good player right off the jump, I think we're a championship team. If not this season, we will be for sure once he progresses. And Game 1 against the San Antonio Spurs is a win. Sabonis 24-23 from Fox. Ace Bailey in his NBA debut scores 18 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, shooting 7 of 12, 3 of 4 from downtown. Now I'm going to simulate either until the trade deadline or the end of the season, depending on how we play. At the end of this season, Luka Doncic wins MVP, Cooper Flag wins Rookie of the Year. Ace Bailey was really close to winning Rookie of the Year, but our team is so stacked that he wasn't able to put up all the points that he could have if he was on a different team, but he still played absolutely phenomenal. His efficiency was way better than Cooper Flag's. Josh Giddey wins 6th Player of the Year. Victor Wembanyama wins Defensive Player. Another player on our team that could have won an award was Evan Mobley. He was averaging around 3 blocks per game and I believe a steal and a half a game as well. He was absolutely phenomenal defensively. In the DPOY race, I believe he was right behind Wemby, so he was really close to winning Defensive Player of the Year. Scoot Henderson wins Most Improved, averaging 20 points. Okay, let's go Scoot. He's playing absolutely phenomenal. Devin Booker wins Clutch Player. Jason Kidd wins Coach of the Year. And we win Executive of the Year. As you guys can see in the bottom left corner, we won 58 games and lost only 22. Let's see, and we get Evan Mobley on all NBA first team. He was also in the race to winning MVP, so he had a phenomenal season. I'll show you guys his stats here in a second. Let's see if we get any more selections here. And we do get Sabonis on all NBA second team, amazing. And we get De'Aaron Fox on all NBA third team. So we have a player on all NBA first, second, and third team, which is phenomenal. Somehow De'Aaron Fox was not an all-star this season or the previous season, even though he made all NBA third team for both of the seasons of this rebuild. And we also get Evan Mobley on all defensive second team. As I said, he was right behind Wemby for winning defensive player of the year. As you guys can see, he was right behind Wemby. And let's see if we get anyone else here, which we do not, but we should get Ace Bailey, up on all rookie first team. And again, he was also right behind Cooper Flag for winning a rookie of the year. I'll show you guys all our player stats here in a second. We were the second seed. We could have been the first seed. The Dallas Mavericks were ahead of us by 2 games. The reason we lost was in the last week or so, I raised Ace Bailey's shot tendency all the way to 99 so he could win Rookie of the Year. But those games, we ended up losing like 4 or 5 of those games because of the chemistry mix-up. So that's the reason why I think, but I'm not sure. Maybe we would have lost those games anyways. We'll never know. Here's the player stats for the regular season. De'Aaron Fox led the way with 24 points per game, amazing efficiency. He shot 37% from downtown, which is really nice to see. Because he's not really a good he's a good three-point shooter, but he doesn't really shoot that many three-pointers. So that's nice to see. Evan Mobley was absolutely phenomenal on our team. 23.5 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 1.4 steals, and almost 3 blocks a game. As I said, he could have won Defensive Player of the Year. He was right behind Wemby, which is insane. And then Sabonis, 19.5 points per game, 12 rebounds, 7.5 assists, amazing efficiency. Sabonis shot 44% from downtown. I mean, he didn't shoot that many three-pointers, but that's still pretty impressive. He still made 71 three-pointers, which is nice to see him hitting them at a high clip. Devin Vassell, 13 points per game. He played absolutely phenomenal, shooting good from the three-point line. His efficiency did take a dip from the previous season, but that's all right. Then we have Ace Bailey with 13 points per game. And he played absolutely phenomenal all around. He was good offensively, he rebounded the ball really well, playmakes decently, and his defense was absolutely phenomenal. The only flaw in his game this season was his three-point shooting. But I think this offseason he's going to progress a ton, and that should go up hopefully. Then we have Keon Ellis, Taurean Prince, who played phenomenal for us off the bench. He played really good, shooting 40% from the three-point line. Devin Carter was also really good. I'm happy we put him in the rotation. I'm pretty sure he's going to continue to progress as well. So hopefully that happens. Kevon Looney and Jay Huff. And now I'm going to fix up our player minutes. And then in round number 1, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert. It looks like they no longer have Julius Randle. They traded him for maybe PJ Washington, or they lost him in free agency, which is kind of good for us. And they were the 8th seed. So let me fix up our player minutes, and then hopefully we can defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves. We do have a pick in the 2026 NBA draft. It is a 28th overall pick. What I think I'm going to do is trade away a few picks to go higher in the NBA draft. I'm going to try targeting a new backup center on our team to have. We don't really have a backup center. We had Kevon Looney for a 1-year contract, but now that's expired. So we're going to need a new backup center. And I think getting a backup center from this draft would be pretty interesting. This guy here is projected to go number 6. Otherwise, we could have went for him. If we're not able to get him, I'm going to try going for Chris Sanak. I believe, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'll just call him Chris. We're going to try going for Chris if we're not able to get Jaden. And he has an all NBA ceiling, so that would be pretty nice. What about this guy? Yeah, I think Chris or Jaden is going to be the move that we're going to try making happen. So I'll try trading away a few of our first round picks to go higher in the draft class. We could trade away a few first rounders of ours, which is nice. 3 first rounders to be exact. Actually 2. So I'm going to try making something happen here and going higher in the NBA draft. I'll show you guys what trade and what pick that's going to be. The Memphis Grizzlies have the 11th overall pick. Jaden was already selected at the 3rd overall pick from the Boston Celtics, but we still can get Chris, I believe his name was. So I'm going to try acquiring this pick from the Memphis Grizzlies. We'll have to send away for a few first of our own. We could send away our 2029, well that's a Charlotte Hornets 2029 pick, and then our own 2030. Let's see what they say here, and they do decline. We could throw in a 2nd rounder and they still decline. So who else could we throw in this trade? Maybe Jay Hoff, I guess. Okay, so this team is not trying to play ball with us at all. Amir Coffey I want to keep on our team because Taurean Prince is on a expiring contract, and Amir Coffey could be our backup small forward. He's a really good defender and 3-point shooter, so I don't want to trade him. So let's see what the Memphis Grizzlies do with that 11th overall pick, and they take the shooting guard. So now we're going to go talk with the 12th overall pick, the Orlando Magic. Let's see what the Orlando Magic will say here for 2 first-round picks, and hopefully they accept and they decline that trade. We'll throw in a 2nd rounder, and we'll also throw in Jay Huff. Jay Huff didn't really play for us the previous season, so we don't need him. He has a 2-star trade value, and that gets the trade done. Let's go. Now we can go ahead and acquire ourselves a backup center. Chris Sanak, I don't know, Chris I'm going to call him. I'm pretty sure he would be the best backup center here. But we could also get a power forward and move the power forward to center. I'm going to see if there's any good power forwards out here that could play the center position. We're going to select Co-op Pete here with our pick. He has a B- overall, which means he could help us win now. And then we'll move his position over to center. That way he could be our backup center. He has a higher overall than Chris, so we're going to go ahead and select him because he'll help us win now. And I'll move his position over to be our backup center. And we still have one more pick, which I totally forgot about. So let's see what we can get here. We can get Derek Queen, who's also a center. Let's see. He has an all-star ceiling. I think we may just go ahead and select him possibly. Or this guy right here seems pretty good as well. Let me see who we're going to be selecting here. Then I'll show y'all when I come up with the decision. We're going to go ahead and select Malachi Marino. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He's a center, 7'1", big man. If he progresses, he progresses. If not, it is what it is. And that's it for the 2026 draft. I'll see y'all at the free agency. We have a team option for Devin Carter, and of course, we're going to be picking that up using phenomenal backup point guard to have on our team, almost shooting 40% from the 3-point line. Let's see if we gotta bring anyone back on this team. We'll let Jordan Goodwin go. We don't need him anyways. Let's see if we need to bring back anyone. So we do need to bring back Keon Ellis, and we're most definitely going to be bringing him back on a 2-year, $10 million annually contract. So a 2-year, $20 million contract for Keon Ellis. I think that's pretty worth it. He was amazing for us off the bench. That's the only player we need to bring back, and he will be accepting that contract. And now I'm gonna finish filling out the rest of our roster. Then I'll see y'all at the start of this coming season. Here we are at the start of this season with Ace Bailey being a 86 overall. This is exactly what we needed. We needed this kind of progression from him in order to make us championship contenders. Now I think we should be championship contenders, most definitely. The previous season he was a rookie, so obviously he was going to make mistakes. He wasn't shooting well from the 3-point line. But I think now that he's at 86 overall, he'll be a lot better. Our starting 5 is so elite. I love this starting 5. And then our bench is elite as well. We were able to get Royce O'Neal in free agency on a pretty cheap contract. I believe we're giving him around $5 million. Okay, $2 million. So yeah, we got him for real cheap. And what I'm going to do with Royce O'Neal is move his position to be a small forward. That way his overall should go up, and it does. Now he's a 79 overall. That's what we need. Now he's a 79 overall, and our bench just got even better. This is what our rotation is going to be. We're going to have De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Ace Bailey, Evan Mobley, Sabonis, and then off the bench we're going to have Keon Ellis, Devin Carter, who also progressed like crazy. I totally forgot to mention, he's up to 81 overall. I was not expecting Devin Carter to be progressing this much. I know he used to progress a lot when NBA 2K25 came out, but I didn't know he would still be progressing like this, which is amazing to see. Then we also have Royce O'Neal and Co-op Pete, who we moved over to be our backup center. Excited to see how things play out this season. I'll probably be seeing y'all at the trade deadline. Well, not at the trade deadline, probably at the end of this season, but if there is any moves to be made, I'll see y'all at the trade deadline. Let's see how we play in the first 2 games. One was a win and one was a loss. Ace Bailey putting up 27 points. Let's go. Let's see how he played in the second game. 16 points, so that's a good sign. Hopefully we continue playing like this. Now I'll be simulating until the end of this season. I'm stopped here at the trade deadline, and the reason for that is I'm going to be upgrading our shooting guard position from Devin Vassell. He has been playing good. His efficiency has dropped from the previous season. He's shooting good from the 3-point line, but we could get ourselves Derek White. I think getting Derek White on this team will most definitely help us a ton. He's one of the best defensive shooting guards in the league. He's an elite 3-point shooter, a good offensive player. So I think we're going to go ahead and pull this trade off where we send away Devin Vassell and acquire ourselves Derek White. Derek White is 1 overall higher than Devin Vassell as well. So we're going to be making this trade happen and acquiring ourselves Derek White to be our new starting shooting guard. And I'm not sure if there's any more trades I will be making. The rest of our team has been playing pretty good. I'm going to look around a little bit. If there is any other trade I could make, I'll make sure to show y'all which trade that'll be. At the end of this season, Luka Doncic wins MVP once again, Cameron Boozer wins Rookie of the Year, Josh Giddey wins 6th Player, Wemby Defensive Player, Trey Johnson Most Improved, Anthony Edwards Clutch Player, Jason Kidd wins Coach of the Year, and we win Executive of the Year once again, as you guys can see in the bottom left corner, winning 57 games. I believe the previous season we also won 57 games if I'm not mistaken. Either it was 57 or 58, I think. We had a pretty good season. We do get Evan Mobley on All NBA First Team again. He had the best season of his career, averaging 25 points per game, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 1.5 steals, shooting amazing efficiency. Let's see if we get anyone else here on All NBA. And it looks like we do get Sabonis on All NBA Third Team, but no De'Aaron Fox this time around. We also get Evan Mobley on All Defensive First Team, and then that is it by the looks of it. Yup, that's it. And we were the 2nd seed once again, and round number 1 we got ourselves the Memphis Grizzlies, who are a play-in team. I think we should be able to beat them, but I guess we'll see. They have Jamal Murray coming off their bench. Never mind, this team is pretty deadly. I'm surprised they were a play-in team. This team is stacked. Let me show you guys our player stats for the regular season before we get into the playoffs. Evan Mobley led the way in scoring for us this season with 25 points per game. Behind him was De'Aaron Fox with 22 points per game. Then we have Ace Bailey, who played phenomenal, shooting 50, 40, 80, averaging almost 18 points per game. And he rebounded the ball well, was a decent playmaker, and a good defender, which is nice to see. The bonus, 16 points, 10 rebounds, and almost 9 assists, so he was almost averaging a triple-double. The bonus was able to take a step back offensively and focus more on playmaking, rebounding, and just making winning plays in general. Derek White was also really good for us. He averaged 10 points per game, 9 from Devin Carter off the bench, Keon Ellis with 8, Royce O'Neal with 5.5, and Koa Pete with 5 points and 4 rebounds. And yeah, he was pretty good for us, but his field goal percentage was pretty low. Did he make all rookie team? Let's see. I totally forgot to check that, and he did not. He should have made it in my opinion. He played, well, I mean, he only averaged 4 points, so I don't know. Let me fix up our player minutes and then we'll get right into the playoffs. This is what the player minutes will be looking as of right now for our starting lineup and then for our bench. Let's see how things go against the Memphis Grizzlies. This team is honestly really stacked. They also drafted Liam McNeely, who's a really good player. I've gotten him before and he plays absolutely phenomenal. Zach Edey 80 is up to an 85 overall. Jaren Jackson is up to a 90. Jalen Wells 84. They have Jamal Murray as a 6-man, so that's pretty insane how they were a playing team. Game 1 is a win for us with Fox putting up 40 points, Ace Bailey with 36 points and 11 boards. Let's go. Game 2 is a loss though. Their team, as I said, is way too stacked, so we gotta play this real safe here. We do win game 3. It's a bonus with a triple-double. Gigi Jackson had 33 points. He's playing amazing for this team off the bench as well. Mobley had 24, 23 from Bailey, and 21 from Fox. Let's see if we can go up 3-1, and we do not. So Ja Morant is giving us a hard time. This team is way too good, dude. We have 4 players scoring 20 plus points per game. I think we should come up with a coach game plan before advancing. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that, and then we'll see how things go in the next game. Game 5, let's see how things go. We do have home court advantage, so let's see how things play out. So far, we're playing really well that first half. We blew them out, and hopefully we can continue this, and it looks like we are going to be winning by 33 points. Evan Mobley putting up 33 points. Derek White with 23. How is he playing? He's struggling this playoff run. So hopefully he can continue playing like he did this game. The bonus with 23, 19 from Fox, Ace Bailey with 17, 10 from Keon Ellis. That's how we need to continue playing if we want to win a championship. Now let's see if we can defeat them here in game 6. So far it's a back and forth battle. We do have the lead, but not by much. It looks like we are going to be advanced. Oh god, they almost came back there. Both teams scoring 46 points in the fourth quarter. That is insane. But we will be advancing to the next round with Evan Mobley scoring 39 points, 24 from Ace Bailey, 20 from Derek White. There we go. He's starting to play well again. And same as Evan Mobley, he was struggling the first few games, but now he's playing amazing. So bonus with a triple-double. Fox is struggling once again. Last playoffs, he was shooting 41% from the field, and now he's starting to struggle once again, so hopefully he can pick things up here. Otherwise, we may lose, so we need him playing his A game. Now we got ourselves the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, Rob Dillingham up to an 84 overall. And then let's see what their bench is looking like. They have Nikola Topic off their bench, who's averaging 21 points per game. Holy cow. That is insane. I think we need to come up with a coach game plan for this team, so I'm going to be doing just that. Game 1, let's see how things go. We do have home court advantage, so hopefully we can get this win. The first half we played absolutely phenomenal, and it looks like we will be winning game 1, holding the Minnesota Timberwolves to only 81 points. Clearly the coach game plan helped. Mobley with 34 points, 21 rebounds, and 9 assists, as well as 2 steals and 3 blocks. Ace Bailey with 21 points. He's averaging 21 points this playoff run, which is insane. Another triple-double from Sabonis. Fox with 16. Let's see how our defense was. So our defense on Anthony Edwards was absolutely phenomenal. Derek White locked him down. Where was Derek White? Right here. He didn't score offensively, but his defense is insane, as you guys can see, holding Anthony Edwards to 6 of 23 shooting. Then De'Aaron Fox held Dillingham to 5 of 15. Let's go. Hopefully we can go up 2-0 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We do have home court advantage once again. In the first half, we do have the lead, but it's pretty... Okay, yeah. Oh god, we were running away with it, but they're kind of pushing back, and it looks like we're going to be winning game 2 as well, with Sabonis having 25 points, 20 points, 12 rebounds from Evan Mobley, 14 from Derek White, 12 from Ace Bailey, and oh my god, De'Aaron Fox needs to step up here. He's been struggling way too many games in this playoff run, which is insane. How was our defense? Anthony Edwards still went off, but De'Aaron Fox played good defense on Rob Dillingham. Game 3, let's see how things play out. And in the first quarter, we played absolutely phenomenal, blowing them out here. It looks like we're going to be going up 3-0, once again holding the Minnesota Timberwolves to 81 points. Our defense is insane. I was not expecting us to be walking through the Minnesota Timberwolves this easily. Mobley with 40 points, 12 rebounds. There we go. That's what we need from Fox. 26 points. 12 rebounds, 4 steals, the bonus 17, 10 from Ace Bailey. How was the defense? It was amazing. Nikola Topic, 5 of 17, Miller, 4 of 15. Where is Rob Dillingham? There you go. De'Aaron Fox has been locking up Rob Dillingham the whole playoff playoff series, and now his efficiency is horrible. Before, I believe he was shooting almost 50% and 40 from the three-point line. Game 4, let's see if we're able to sweep the Minnesota Timberwolves, which would be absolutely insane if that happens. It looks like we may really be sweeping the Minnesota Timberwolves, and that's exactly what's going to be happening. We beat them by 23 points, Evan Mobley with 35 points, 15 rebounds, Fox with 27, 16 from Ace Bailey, 12 from Derek White. Derek White has been struggling offensively, but his defense has been so good that does not even matter for me. Koa Pete, let's see how our defense was. Anthony Edwards played pretty good still, but turned over the ball 5 times thanks to Derek White. Rob Dillingham once again was locked up by De'Aaron Fox's defense. De'Aaron Fox is an underrated defender. He's an amazing defender. Now we're either getting the Dallas Mavericks or the OKC Thunder, and we get the Dallas Mavericks, of course, the #1 seed, and they have our old teammate Keegan Murray at the small forward position. Oh god. They also have an 86 overall Julius Randle. This team is deadly. Their starting 5 may just be more insane than ours. Well, we have a really insane starting 5. We have 4 players with 90 overall, so I don't know about that. But this team is always hard to beat in 2K Simulation if you guys have played or if you guys have watched other simulation videos. And over here, on the other side, we have Washington versus the Brooklyn Nets. Let's see how things go. Game 1 is a loss. I think I'm going to come up with a coach game plan before even trying to play game 2. So we need our best defender on Luka, no doubt. I came up with a defensive coach game plan. Let's see how things play out here in game number 2. Hopefully we get a win. So far, it's a back and forth battle, but they are running away with it by the looks of things here. And we lose. So Sabonis puts up 23 points, 21 from Mobley, 20 from Fox, 13 from Ace Bailey, but we still fall short. Here we are for game 3, where we will have home court advantage for the next 2 games. So hopefully we can tie up the series here. Let's see what happens. So far we do have the lead, but can we keep it is a question. They are coming back here in the 4th quarter. Let's slow it down in case we need to jump in. It looks like we will be winning by 9 points. This is how we need to play defensively in order for us to win this series. Evan Mobley, 24 points, 13 boards, 22 from Fox, 16 from Ace Bailey, 15 from Sabonis. Now let's see if we could tie up the series. We do have home court advantage once again, which is really nice, so hopefully that does come into our advantage. Let's see. It's a back and forth battle once again. Let's slow this down in case we need to jump in. We're up by 2, 9 minutes remaining. It's a back and forth battle. Let's slow this down a little bit. We may need to jump in here from the looks of things, and I am going to be jumping in. 1 minute 25 remaining. We do have ball, so let's see what we're going to do here. We get it to Fox. I want to get it to Mobley. Let's set a screen for Fox and see what we can do from here. That should be an easy one right over Julius Randle. Evan Mobley should be shooting a lot. Julius Randle cannot defend him, and that's for sure. But now we got to play good defense here, which hopefully we should be able to do, I think. And now Kyrie. Is that Kyrie? No, that's not. And oh god, I left him wide open, but luckily he misses that shot. Pass it up to Mobley. See what we can do here. Pass that back. Open shot. Please go in. Oh god. That was wide open. I've just never shot with Ace Bailey before, so. Now Luka has the ball. Let's see what he does with it. Oh god, that's an easy one for Luka. We needed a rim protector there, but sadly, Evan Mobley was not there at that moment. And this is an easy one. Oh god. Yup, let's go. Their center almost blocked that shot, but he wasn't quite there, luckily. Now they get it to Julius Randle, who's probably going to drive with it, in my opinion. And Mobley does lock him up. Let's go. Pass that to Fox. Oh, God. Well, at least it's not free throws yet. Please don't make any substitutions. Good. Who's our best free throw shooter? Let me check that out as well. So Mobley 85%, 70 from Fox, Ace Bailey 83. I think Mobley is honestly our best shooter, but Derek White is up there too. So let's get this ball to Derek White. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be winning this game as long as we can score these two free throws. We should get this win. And the first one is excellent. Perfect. Let's see how the second one is. Excellent. Perfect. Now we most definitely won this game. So I'll see y'all in the next. The series is tied up at 2-2 apiece. Let's see if we can go up 3-2 against the Dallas Mavericks, which hopefully we can. We'll jump into Simcast once again, and so far it's a back and forth battle. Hopefully we can run away with it. Tie game, start of fourth quarter. Let's see what happens. They're up by 4. Do we have to jump in again? And we may have to jump in here once again from the looks of things. Let's slow this down. We do have the lead. But I think I may jump in here right now. 1 minute 50 seconds remaining. We're going to be jumping in and hopefully getting us this W. Let's see what the rotation is looking like. And it looks like Evan Mobley is fouled out. Oh God. I'm going to sub out Koa Pete for Royce O'Neal. I still think we could win this even without Evan Mobley, but let's see what happens here. Coach settings, I'm going to turn off substitution. We do have ball, luckily. Usually when I jump in, the other team has ball, so this is nice. The past 2 games, we started with the ball. And Fox could just run past Luka Doncic on every single shot, so I'm going to continue doing that. That's a really easy 2 points. I'm just going to continue getting the ball with De'Aaron Fox and running past Luka, because that's probably the best thing we could do here. Let's see what Luka does. He has the ball right now, and oh God, we need this rebound, which we get. Perfect. So we're up by 2, and I'm going to run past Luka once again because he's too slow for De'Aaron Fox. Oh, holy. Jaden Hardy tried blocking that shot, but clearly that did not work out for him. I'm surprised that went in. But let's see. Derek White on Luka. We don't have a rim protector right now, which sucks. And oh God. That's why we need a rim protector. Bro just made an easy dunk on our team right there. Okay, give this out to De'Aaron Fox and have him run past Luka once again. That's the easiest bucket ever. See what I mean? Easiest bucket. Luka is too slow for De'Aaron Fox. Perhaps I should raise De'Aaron Fox's drive tendency for this series. So he could just run past Luka every single time, literally. And that was a horrible shot. And luckily we get the rebound. We're probably going to be winning as long as we can get 1 more point here. And we do. Perfect. De'Aaron Fox with another dunk. That was amazing. De'Aaron Fox is way too quick. No one can guard him. In 2K at least. Now let's see what Luka's going to try doing here. Oh God. Please don't go in. Perfect. We win. Let's go. I'll see y'all in the next game. We're up 3-2. Let's see if we can defeat the Dallas Mavericks here in Game 6 and advance to the NBA Finals. So far, we do have the lead, but not by much. Well, now we're starting to run away with it. Let's go. And it looks like we're going to be defeating the Dallas Mavericks in Game 6 and advancing to the NBA Finals. Evan Mobley, 30 points, 25 from Derek White. Let's go. Fox with a 24-point double-double, Ellis with 13, Sabonis with a double-double, Ace Bailey with 11. Evan Mobley wins Western Conference Finals MVP, averaging 24 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists, as well as 2.5 blocks and almost 2 steals. Then Nolan Traore wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP, which means we're going to be facing off against the Brooklyn Nets, who somehow made it to the NBA Finals. That is kind of insane. So Cam Johnson led his team to the NBA Finals. Per 36 minutes, he would have been averaging 31 points per game. This team isn't really the best team I've seen, but I'm surprised they made it all the way to the NBA Finals. Let's see how things play out here. I think this is going to be an easy win, but you never know. Game 1 is a win. Let's see how our team played. 24 from Fox, 23 from Mobley, 22 from Sabonis. I did raise Sabonis' shot tendency, that way he shoots more buckets than he did in the regular season. 21 from Derek White. There we go. He's starting to play good again. Devin Carter. How did the Brooklyn Nets make it to the finals? So first, they beat the Boston Celtics. We sent them Devin Vassell, but they still were eliminated in the first round. And they also have DeMar DeRozan, which is kind of insane. But for some reason, if you guys know, the Boston Celtics in 2K simulation are always bad. I don't know why, but that's always the case. Then the Nets beat Toronto Raptors, who were honestly a really stacked team. A really stacked team. I'm surprised they beat them in 5. And then the Washington Wizards, who brought Porzingis back to Washington. That's kind of insane. So Porzingis is back playing in Washington. Alex Lar, yeah, I'm surprised. Well, this team was kind of stacked. They have around 10 players, 80 plus overall. So I'm surprised the Nets made it this far. Game 2 is a loss. They defeated us here in Game 2. Cam Thomas with 32 points. Let's see how things go in Game 3, and that's also a loss. So now we got to come up with a coach game plan for Cam Thomas, because clearly he's the problem from the looks of things. Our team was good, but somehow they defeated us 2 games in a row. I came up with a coach game plan here for Game 4. Hopefully we can tie up the series. Let's see what happens. They do have home court advantage. They are winning so far, but we are pushing back, and now we're up by 3, 7 minutes remaining. We're up by 6. Looks like we may be winning this game. They almost came back in the last quarter, which would have been insane. Evan Mobley with 40 points, 11 rebounds, 23 from Fox, 22 from Sabonis, 12 from Derek White. And our defense was kind of good, but they still played really well. And now hopefully we can go up 3-2. Game 5, let's see how things play out. Yep, this would be Game 5 right now. The series is tied at 2-2 apiece. We do have a home court advantage, so hopefully we're able to win this game. And by the looks of it, we're running away with this game. So it looks like we are going to be winning. Let's go by a lot. We won by 29 points. Fox putting up 31, 25 from Evan Mobley, 20 from Derek White. Derek White has been playing amazing the last few series. Sabonis with 20 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Ace Bailey, 9, 9, and 2, as well as good defense. Let's go. Looks like we are probably going to be winning the championship. I hope at least, you never know. Game 6. Hopefully we're able to defeat the Brooklyn Nets and get ourselves a championship. This team has been a lot harder than I expected, and they're still giving us trouble right now. It's a tie game with 8 minutes remaining, 83-83. Now we are running away with it, which hopefully we can continue doing. And it looks like we are going to be winning the NBA championship. Evan Mobley put up 25 points, 12 rebounds, 4 blocks, playing amazing. De'Aaron Fox with 24 points, 22 once again from Derek White. Let's go. He's been amazing help for our team. 18 from Ace Bailey. Sabonis struggled, but that's alright because he was an amazing playmaker and rebounder. And there you have it. The Sacramento Kings are champions. We win. What year would this be? The 2027 NBA Championship we won. With Evan Mobley winning Finals MVP, putting up 28 points per game, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 blocks per game. That is insane. Evan Mobley was averaging 5 blocks a game. I've never seen that before. 1.2 steals, shooting almost 50, 40, 80. Evan Mobley was the best get we could have asked for. Sabonis is not a rim protector. Evan Mobley, we got ourselves a rim protector, which we needed badly because the Sabonis does not even average half a block a game, as you guys can see. So Evan Mobley most definitely helped things for our defense. Let me show you guys the player stats for the playoffs. So Evan Mobley led the way this playoff run with 26.5 points, 12 rebounds, 22.5 from De'Aaron Fox, 17 from Sabonis, 15.5 from Ace Bailey, 14 from Derek White, and then the rest of the team. Our bench was really struggling. Like Royce O'Neal shooting 37, 33 from Keon Ellis. That is insane. And then let's see the NBA final stats here. Evan Mobley led the way with 28.5 points, 12 rebounds, again 5 blocks, 24 points per game from De'Aaron Fox, 18 from Derek White. He was absolutely phenomenal in the last few series that we played. In the first series, he was struggling, but then he picked things up and went off. 15 points from Sabonis. He struggled offensively, shooting only 40%. Ace Bailey as well, shooting 42%, but still played good all around. 13 from Ace Bailey, and then the rest of the team. This was it for this video, the Sacramento Kings rebuild. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Also, I forgot to say Happy New Year's to you all. I hope your guys' New Year's is filled with a bunch of happiness and success. The first half of this video I was recording before New Year's, but today is January 1st when I'm recording the second half of this video. So yeah, Happy New Year's to you all. Hopefully we have an amazing year. Make sure to like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what rebuild you guys would like me to do next. Until next time, it's your boy Dragon, and I'm out. Peace.